Alright, so we have a pretty popular team. This is kind of like Porygon 2 Sand, with Incineroar, Goldengo, Amoonguss, and the own Ursaluna. Rillaboom actually is pretty solid in this matchup. I think the main Pokemon I want to deal with is Goldengo. Volcarona enjoys going up against Volcarona. Goldengo, apologies there. But I have to watch out for Tyranitar. Ursaluna also doesn't mind Volcarona, Goldengo as well. And I could go get away with Gastrodon too. I might do that. I might go with the Rillaboom, Ursaluna, Gastrodon. I think with Tyranitar on the team and potential Flying Tera, Porygon 2, some of them are Fighting Tera, but Flying Tera I do need to respect. I feel a little bit iffy breeding in Goldengo, Volcarona, so I don't mind breeding in Ninetales. I'll bring in Ursaluna, Rillaboom with Gastrodon and Ninetales. Do I bring my own? No. My own Goldengo doesn't feel great, especially against their own Ursaluna. Gastrodon can switch into Spores if need be. Things like that. Also, I press her Tyranitar to Tera early, which makes it easier for Ninetales to beat it. So it is Goldengo, Incineroar. Incineroar could fake out, and then Goldengo goes for Nasty Plot. I could capitalize on that by high horsepowering and Earth Power into Goldengo. Goldengo could also protect too. Or Tera immediately. But what Tera would you pick that would really help you out here? Oh, Incineroar Tera. Oh. Ghost Tera, yeah. Okay. I was actually... this is a good play for me then. Because they were probably like, oh, you're going to fake out, but I'm worried about your fake out. But if I call this out properly, a Goldengo protects. Sure. I feel like that's a big commitment just for Parting Shot. Yeah, that's a big commitment just for Parting Shot. The way that was played, they most likely have Tyranitar as their fourth then. Okay. What is Amoonguss going to do then? Like, that does still okay damage. Yeah, you're spored, and you spored into Gastrodon? Okay, now you know that safety goggles. I mean, I could Wood Hammer into Incineroar and Earth Power into it. Yeah, I don't see a downside there. Okay, that's a smart play. And now using Spore. They're definitely Nasty Pot Goldengo. I think that's how they're playing this. Because now they're going to Spore into Gastrodon, which is fine. And they're very protective against making sure that Ursaluna does not get an attack off. That's Porygon 2. Okay. They'll probably set up Trick Room then? And Porygon getting his attack boost is probably terrible for it. Yeah, there isn't... You could have Ice Beam. You could also switch out into Goldengo. I'll burn a Turn to Sleep, and I'll just use Yawn. That's a two-hit. That's a clean two-hit KO right there. Would Porygon use Protect or Recover here? Pollen Puff to try to do damage on Rillaboom makes sense, and then Trick Room itself. Okay. I can make Amoonguss take a taste of its own medicine. How important is Rillaboom? Well, Ninetales is actually... Terrace might be helpful. Alright, well, you're probably going to Protect, right? Or you're going to Recover. Or Veil actually would be helpful. I'll go ahead and fire off a Yawn. Well done on the Spore. That was a good play. And then Vanilla Ice Beam in case I did stay in. Okay. Yeah, the tricky thing is now they can bring in Gholdengo. I guess the question is, which slot does Gholdengo come into, right? I'll burn a turn to sleep, which is totally fine. If I predict that it's Amoonguss switching out into Gholdengo, if I nail that on the switch, that'll do some decent damage. No, I don't think it's Amoonguss. Because I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna predict that I stay to turn to sleep and keep Amoonguss out so I can Rage Powder. Oh well, there was that too. The Spore and the Gastrodon is obvious. This should be tough. Amoonguss switches out, sure. Okay, well, Rillaboom's knocked out anyway, so... I'm okay with that, actually. That might help me us out in the long run. That's 2 turns to sleep. I think I'm guaranteed to wake up on the 3rd. This is the final turn of Trick Room, right? Down to protect Ninetales. Terra, Blood Moon into Porygon 2. Gholdengo protects, which is great. That also means that I am faster than Gholdengo, which is good to see. Actually, us not getting the KO here would help us out. You like to see that. Trick Room's over. We're going to set up Aurora Veil. And we're going to Hyper Voice here. It's not going to do much to Golden Go, but it'll do enough to kind of do some chip damage here. Perfect. And then Porygon 2 sets up Trick Room again. Okay. Alright, this is where things get a little bit dicey. We gotta figure this out here. So, Snow's over, but we got 8 turns of Aurora Veil to work with. The main challenge here is that Amoonguss can put something to sleep. But, what does Amoonguss put to sleep, and how problematic is that? Because I could Freeze Dry an Amoonguss, and also Blood Moon into it. Or I can Hyper Voice just to cover in case it protects. Or I can make it extremely awkward for Golden Go. Oh, Yeah, I figured it would Spore into that. Okay, Porygon 2 recovers, which is fine. Amoonguss could get a one-turn Wake. Or I can get a one-turn Wake with Ursaluna as well. With Amoonguss withdrawing still isn't a problem. Grassy Trance over. How many turns of Trick Room I got left? I got 2 turns of Trick Room. I can switch out the Gastrodon here, and if I Blood Moon into Golden Go again, if I nail Amoonguss on the switch, I think that in itself will help us out here. Doesn't seem like Golden Go is mitching out though. Okay, so I should wake up the next turn. That means Golden Go would have to protect here. You have to eat up an Ice Beam, and we get to Make It Rain, which shouldn't do too much on either of us. And it is Life Orbed. Okay. I kind of want to target down Porygon too. Man, this is a tough one. Yeah, because Porygon 2 is not exerting enough pressure, but Golden Go's now at -1. It might be tempted to protect or switch out, especially because this is the last turn of Trick Room. And if I can catch that on the switch out, then I can punish Amoonguss a lot heavier the following turns. Golden Go does protect. Yeah, it tickles, unfortunately. I'm gonna yawn into Porygon 2. And I'm gonna Hyper Voice into both. Cool. Oh, that's close to a crit too. That was super helpful. Alright, we'll Ice Beam into Amoonguss, and we will Hyper Voice into both again. Yeah. I think the next question we need to ask ourselves is, do we need to set up another Aurora Veil? This is just the most bulkiest, like, teams that we have to deal with. It's crazy. Amoonguss switches out. Porygon to use his Terra Blast. Yeah, that's a little bit. Now we got half exactly. Decent damage on Gholdengo. We get an Ice Beam off. And Porygon 2 is asleep. Okay. This is the last turn of Aurora Veil. I'm going to Earth Power into Gholdengo, and I'm going to switch out the Ninetales and use Aurora Veil. Yeah, I figured Gholdengo would want to protect. Alright, Gholdengo is going to have to make a choice. Does it attack? Or does it switch out into Gastrodon? Or into Amoonguss? Switch it out into Amoonguss. Would Yawning actually put us in a better spot? I could Ice Beam as well. I think Earth Power plus Aurora Veil. Because Porygon 2 also has a chance to stay asleep. Okay. Gholdengo is opted to attack. It's fine by me. Gholdengo's Life Orb takes a little extra chip. And we get Earth Power off! Let's go! Oh my gosh, we're so close to the end. I can smell it! 3 minutes until the battle ends. Oh my gosh, we put in a lot of work to get to this point. Oh my goodness, this is a trek, let me tell you, y'all. Alright, we're going to yawn into Amoonguss, and we're going to knock out Porygon 2 with one Blood Moon. Figured it would protect. Oh, this has been a oh my god, this is a gripping, tough battle. Porygon 2, I think, also went for a protect or recover. The opponent used so much sleep, I was like, nah, I'm using sleep against you. Get that Porygon 2 out of here. No Trick Room shenanigans. Oh my goodness, we had a maximum sleep turns and everything. Oh my gosh, this was, and they forfeit. They forfeit. Oh my goodness. Woo! Yes, go. Well done, Pelly. That was a fun battle. That was awesome. I loved how we were using Trick Room and Aurora Veil and really just trying to get that right position. But I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to make Gholdengo make a choice. It either has to attack Ninetales or it's gonna get, or it's gonna have to switch out, and I get a War Veil up. And I was gonna oh man, talk about how long that battle was. That was crazy. That was crazy. But yeah, that final turn was so important. And the Assault Vest, that deserved a Master Rank. Come on now. But the Assault Vest Ursaluna was huge. And the way that they were playing, and that was good detective work. The way they were playing, they were really focusing on knocking out Ursaluna. That helped